Today I'm going to show you 3 funny looking warm-up drills for better rotation and how to not look like an idiot doing them. What's up guys, Jeff PELIZZARO from 18 Strong coming at you again from the pit. And today we're talking about better rotation, specifically a couple warm-up drills that you can do before your round of golf that are going to get you rotating better. But you know, sometimes when you're out on the driving range or you're warming up, you don't want to look like an idiot doing these drills too. Now these are kind of funny looking, so it's kind of hard to not look like an idiot. But I'm going to show you one quick little tip that's going to make it a little bit better, a little more tolerable. But really, if you're getting warmed up and you're getting ready to play on the first tee box, you really care what you look like? You really shouldn't. All right, so here we're going to talk about primarily the trunk rotation. Our shoulders are typically what we talk about, you know, how far we rotate our shoulders in the backswing. But what most people don't realize is that that often comes from our thoracic spine, our rib cage, and even our shoulder blades. So these 3 drills are specifically geared towards getting those things to move better. With the way that we all sit and slouch and have this forward head posture, it gets really hard to get ourselves mobile the way that we need to be in order to swing the club the way we need to. So these are going to be 3 things that you could do these every single day if you wanted, but specifically before going out to tee it up, you want to get the body moving the way that it's going to move when you perform. So the first one is going to be what I call flexion extension. It's going to be a drill that's going to loosen up the shoulders. It's going to loosen up the rib cage a little bit. It's going to really kind of open you up. Now the key to this is locking in your pelvis, locking in the lower body. And so you're going to do that by turning your toes in, a little bit of pigeon-toed, and then you're going to kind of tuck your pelvis a little bit. So now I've got all of this locked in here, right? Now you're going to take one arm with your palm facing backwards and one arm with your palm facing forwards, and you're just going to kind of squeeze the glutes a little bit, and then you're going to press each one back. So I'm really opening up the whole chest. I'm keeping my stomach kind of tight, working on my breathing, and then creating some tension in the shoulder blades as I press backwards, almost like if there was a wall behind me. I'm going to kind of press into the wall, hold for a couple seconds, and then you can just switch sides and just alternate back and forth. You're going to feel that in the shoulder blades, you're going to feel your lats, but you're also going to feel the chest and the front of the body kind of opening up, and that's going to help with our rotation. So that's the first one. The second one is going to be a little bit more of a kind of a side-to-side translation or glide or slide, if you want to call it. I call this one the King Tut because it kind of looks like the old Egyptian. We've got this kid on my son's soccer team that does this all the time. He does the little King Tut move, so it always reminds me of him. But same position with the legs. Again, you're going to kind of lock the pelvis in, turn the toes in. Palms are going to be up, even kind of like pushing the palms away a little bit. And then I want you to think of almost like as if you were a stack of dinner plates, and you're going to kind of slide a group of the dinner plates this way, and then you're going to slide a group of them this way, and that whole thing is going to kind of slide back and forth. So right here, I'm just trying to work on basically right at my rib cage, just sliding to the left, sliding to the right, sliding to the left, and to the right. And when you're doing this, I want you to almost mentally picture what level you're trying to move at. So right now, kind of base of the rib cage. Then I can go a little bit higher, almost right under my shoulder blades, and try to just move a little bit more specifically in that area. The better we get all of these things moving and sliding, the better we're going to end up being able to rotate. The thoracic vertebrae need to be able to rotate and bend a little bit in order for you to create that big rotation. Okay, now the very last one is what I like to call the Mr. Miyagi's, because this one is going to look just like Mr. Miyagi did in the first Karate Kid. I think it was the first one, by far the best. You're going to take your palms, just like Mr. Miyagi would, and you're going to push one forward while pulling the other one back. This back elbow should be going straight back towards the net, not wrapping around your body. Again, pelvis is locked in, toes are locked in, so you're kind of pushing forward, and I want you to feel this very deliberately in your trunk, and then you're going to rotate, push the other way. And so what you should be feeling is your shoulder blade kind of sliding a little bit when it's going backwards. You should feel this side, the shoulder blade almost sliding forward a little, and you should feel all these muscles creating tension, rotating one way and then rotating the other way. This way you're not just stretching into these positions, you're allowing your muscles to actually create that rotation. And so those 3 drills are going to basically get your body primed and ready to swing 100 miles an hour, 100 plus miles an hour without restriction, but also with some speed and with some force. Now, like I said, those can look pretty silly on the driving range, right? Now, some of you won't care and you'll just go out and do it that way. But I understand that some of you don't want to look stupid out there. You don't want to be the crazy guy in the corner. So all you got to do is take your golf club and just adapt it a little bit. They're not going to be perfect, but it's going to give you the same motion. So I still want you to kind of lock your legs in. Nobody will notice this, guaranteed. Lock the legs in. And then for the first one, just hold your club in one hand and just kind of give a little bit of a stretch. Everybody sees people doing little stretches like this, so no big deal. You're just going to do all of them on the same side. Kind of turn that palm backwards with the driver. Do 5 on each side. So that's the first one, the flexion extension. The second one, the king tut, the little side to sides. Take this thing, take your driver behind you, and you can just kind of side to side this way. Again, with your driver in hand, nobody really cares. Nobody will think you're the weirdo. Good. And then for the last one, you can simply just take your driver and just, instead of doing the old Mr. Miyagi, pushing with your palms forward, just kind of use your driver, hold it this way, and switch. Again, keep those toes locked in, just back and forth. You can even use the driver to give you a little bit of a push with that back elbow, but I want you to feel yourself kind of actively creating this rotation, not just pushing yourself into that rotation. All right, so there you go. That's what you need to get yourself all warmed up, the upper body, to get the trunk ready to rotate. Now, my suggestion is if you don't have a training program that you're doing that incorporates some of these kind of movements into the things that you do in your normal workout routines, then you need to find one. And guess what? That's exactly what we do here at 18 Strong. We've got programs built out for you on our 18 Strong membership app or individual programs that you can just go buy one off at a time. Just go to 18strong.com. You'll see the 7-day free trial for the membership app, or go to the training programs and you can go through those. We've got the Golf Body Blueprint, the Golf Body Blueprint Activate program, and plenty other ones that you can check out on our website. So if you need help putting this stuff together, this isn't part of your regular program, go over there, check it out, get on the program. Stay strong.